Dignitaries on the dais, dear students, parents, faculty, staff, I'm very happy to be here, and I promise you won't listen to a very long speech, but because I don't give a speech. I will just want to share some thoughts with you. If the Honorable Minister would still be here, I would tell him two comments. First, I agree with him, never argue with your wife. And second, when it comes to hardware, he maybe should come to Germany, because, and that will be also some of the thoughts which I want to share with you. I think our hardware is still quite good developed, and that has also to do with education. And with these words, the previous speakers have talked a lot about the situation in India, and of course I have nothing to add to that, because all of this is true, and you have mentioned very aspects of developments, of the future, of the challenges of India. And I thought I might give just some examples about Germany. You know, why is Germany the European powerhouse at the moment? And being a German, I will start, of course, with football. You know, there's a game tomorrow, and nothing is decided yet. But maybe the German team that it advances so fast, not only this time, but the last 4 World Cups, always to the semi-finals, has also to do something with the way we go about things and how we organize our economy, which means there's a lot of planning, there is a lot of investment in research and development, and most important, in the only resource Germany has, which is human resource. And even that resource, as you might know, is becoming scarce, because not only in Germany, but in a lot of countries in the Western world, demographics has shown its face, and we have a stagnant population. So despite that, we still manage quite well. And as the minister has said, manufacturing is a key to success, even in a post-industrial society. Germany has about 30% of its GDP coming from manufacturing. That's about almost 3 times the UK ratio, more than double US, more than double than most Western countries, and I believe also more than double what India currently says. And I know the Karnataka government wants to push it to 25%, and I think this has also to do with education. So why is Germany the powerhouse in Europe? I would say, you know, a lot of European countries have a good infrastructure. They have, like India, the rule of law. We have stable governments. So there must be other factors, and I would just mention 3. One is a vocational training system, again, has to do with education. The second one is small and medium-sized companies. Third one is the organization of the economy, the social market economy. And I don't want to bore you with numbers, but just 3. Our spending on R&D is about 3%. That is also double the number of most industrialized countries. We have a youth unemployment of 7%. In Spain, it's 50%. Even in the US, in Canada, it's almost 15–16%. Again, this has to do with education. And if you, as graduates, will soon become, as Mr. Sempatraman also said quite rightly, future leaders of tomorrow, think also about it that education is concerning everybody, and the whole system needs to be integrated. That means when you work in companies or in governments, think also not about the top, the top 10%. India has about, 15 million entrants into the labor market each year. And if not the whole labor is trained in a post-industrial society, you know, what does it mean if there are some 100,000 MBA graduates or engineers? You need a modern society, everybody needs to be trained. And I think coming back again to Germany, in Germany 85% of all students have a degree, either an academic degree or a vocational training degree. And as Mr. Shetty has said, vocational training is a key. We value also physical work. A German engineer knows how to hold a wrench. He knows how to, you know, a German plumber, he has 3 years of training. You know, when you move on, you become a master plumber. You might even earn more than an academic graduate. So when you work later in companies, I would urge you also to make sure that training is not only restricted to those who are at the top, but to all levels in the workplace and to all spheres of society. I think that will be a lasting success. And also being at an educational institution, you also have to value education. And how a society values education is also shown in the fact how they pay their teachers, their staff, you know. How much does a school teacher earn? Is it a career path? You know, in Germany, to become a teacher, you must sometimes earn more than in industry. So, you know, only when the trainers are good, only good trainers can train good people. So I would also see this as a very important step. And in the German vocational training system, you know, I spoke about small and medium-sized companies. They train 80% of all our vocational training people. It's not the big companies, they do it too, like Bosch here in Bangalore or the Mercedes, but it's the small companies who bear the bulk of the work. And they are also the most innovative ones. In the last financial crisis, German companies, the big companies, shed workers, 2%. The small companies, they kept the workers because they knew it's the most important treasure. You know, they are a skilled workforce. So even that system, that we allow small and medium-sized companies to prosper, to be innovative, that is a very important part of a successful economy in Germany, and shows also on the European level. And the third part is what we call in Germany the social market economy. I mean, we all live in a capitalist system, but I think a German specific is capitalism needs rules, you know. Otherwise, it's, again, as a German, I come back to football, you know, if a referee doesn't prevent Messi from making genial strikes or, you know, be creative on the pitch, but a referee will prevent unfair behavior. And I think that is the same what the German market economy tries to achieve, you know. Unfair competition will be punished. When the big guy prevents the small guy, company-wise, from growing up, he will be punished. There are cartel rules, they are enforced. And that's why the small and medium-sized companies also get a lot of legal and also political support, because they form the backbone of our economy, and they will continue to do so. So again, and this is one of the specifics, and I think, you know, I don't want to teach here, but there are some things where when you look at not only the German model, Swiss, Austria, it's similar. And again, in all these systems, education is valued, and education is valued at all levels. And I think that is very important. So when you go out tomorrow into the corporate world, please think about that, that not only you, but in the future, every part of society and every of your co-workers needs constant education. Thank you very much.